Technology has actually increased the complexity and the demand of our work. And I'm optimistic that AI will help us finally start to come to the point where we make do on the promise that we've been talking about for over 20 years with digital transformation. Microsoft released a report on the infinite workday a couple of weeks ago, and I think a lot of these stats really support that idea that work has become even more demanding. And if something doesn't give, we're going to be in trouble. The average employee gets 117 emails a day, 153 Teams messages, 57% of meetings are ad hoc, so people are just calling you and interrupting you throughout the day. And we typically have only 2 minutes of uninterrupted time between an email, a Teams message, or a physical tap on the shoulder. And the infinite portion of this comes in when we start to look at the demands that fall outside of normal working hours. Microsoft calls it the third peak of productivity, but 29% of people are going back into their inbox and completing work before 10 p.m. every single day. There's a 16% increase in meetings that are taking place in evening hours outside of normal working hours. People are getting an average of 50 Teams messages sent outside of their core 8 or 9 to 5, and 20% of employees are doing work on the weekends. We've been making the promise for a long time that technology would come in and help us automate mundane so people could focus on the most important stuff and not be overwhelmed. But what we've seen happen is as we add more technology, more data points, more points for connection, is that the demand on workers has actually increased. And people are working longer and harder than they ever have before. So now is our opportunity to look for ways to repurpose people to the uniquely human work that we have in front of us and start to break down this infinite workday. This is where we have the opportunity to have computers and AI doing work in these off hours so that humans can really start to figure out a better balance of how we work in the new world. What do you think? Does AI finally give us the opportunity to find balance and redistribute the way that we're working? Or is it only going to increase the clip and the complexity and the demand on workers?